Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. How the heck have you been? Today I am back with yet another fall inspired makeup look on this look right here. I wanted this video to be a little bit more beginner friendly, and for that we only have one eyeshadow on the eyes today, guys. That's it. It's deeper on the lid and we gradually blow it out to make it a little bit more smoky. So make sure you guys subscribe down below, thumbs it up if you did enjoy it, and let's get going. Let's go, go, go. All right, so I am barefaced and ready to go. I do have a bun on the top of my head. It's just, it gets cut off. I feel like an egg, you know? Me personally, I like to start with the eyes just in case we get any fallout. It's less cleanup you have to do in the end. So I always, typically, unless I'm doing like a no shadow look, I will always do my eyes first and then my base makeup. So to prime the lids today, I'm going in, this is the LA Girl Pro HD Eyeshadow Primer. And I do like this one for drugstore, but I also like the e.l.f. eyeshadow as well. I just feel like the e.l.f. one is a little bit more like silicone-y of a feel. It got a little bit of like tug to it, and I don't know, I just feel like my eyeshadows stick pretty well to it. And for eyeshadow, I wanted to pick a palette that was affordable, but that I feel like a lot of people have. I went in my collection and I saw this one. It's been used and abused. This one's from Milani. It's the Most Loved Mattes. It is an all matte palette, and this shade right here is speaking to me. It definitely pulls a little bit more brighter of an orange on camera, but in person, it's a little bit more of like a deeper rust shade. That's the star of today's show. So I'm just gonna take it on a flat, it's like a flat shader brush, but it's like a fluffy one. It's not so densely packed. We're gonna place most of the product on the lid, and then we're slowly, with a more of a blending brush, gonna bring it up into our crease area to act as like a transition shade. So you want the most pigment to be on the lid, and then you wanna softly blow it out as you move the color up. So that's what we gonna do. I mean, you guys, you don't need, you know, for eyeshadow, you don't need to go in with like, you know, 3 to like 5 different shades. I honestly used to always just do this effect where it's just one shade and you just slowly blow it out, throw some liner on, a liquid liner, a wing, just to make it seem like it took a little bit more time, but it's so easy. Slowly bring it up to act as a transition shade. And then just taking a fluffy brush, no additional product, and blending away. And then this is what we're left with. Now you can go in, I'm probably gonna deepen this up just a little bit. And this is it. So this is what I mean about using one shadow. You can do with any color. Ooh, I really like to do this with just like a chocolate brown. It looks so good, especially on like darker eyes. So, I mean, this is literally, that took me, I think, 2 minutes, you know? I mean, I'm sitting here talking through it, but just start dark and lightly buff it out. I mean, it's just so simple. For wing liner, I am gonna try a new liner that I got. There's a couple products I think that are gonna be new in here that we're gonna give a go. But this is the NYX, this is the Epic Ink liner. This one is waterproof. It's in the shade Black, featuring a flexible precision brush tip. That's what I like. You guys know I love the Physicians Formula one, which is a brush applicator, which is the most easiest way of applying liner for me personally. So I'm excited about this. I'm gonna go out pretty far. That's pretty, oh my God, that was one little swoosh. Oh man, I just had coffee and I'm like, you know how you get those like coffee shakes? You're like, what the hell? Oh yeah. This is super black. I think I found my new favorite liner. Do you guys see how nice that is? You guys know I don't bring it in. I've hooded, obviously you can see, hooded lids. So I keep the majority of the wing on like the outer third of the eye. Okay, so at Ulta, it is $9, which I know is cheaper than the Physicians Formula. So if you like the Physicians Formula, So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply my lashes. I always put mascara on after I apply lashes just because I feel like I use less mascara. The lashes I think I'm gonna use, if you have been watching my videos, I've been using Sumptuous Beauty lashes for quite some time, but these ones are in the shade, in the style Milan. I'm gonna pop these on and we'll be right back. Okay, so my lashes are on and I wanna go ahead and get started on the skin. The only thing that I do have on my skin, and I'm sorry, it is not affordable, but I love this stuff. It's the Bobbi Brown. It's their vitamin enriched face base. This is like a moisturizer and a primer, like all in one. So you kind of, it's like a one-step thing, you know what I mean? For foundation, I do have a new one I want to give a go, but it's from Physicians Formula. This is their Butter Believe It foundation and concealer, natural radiant glowing complexion, medium to full coverage, and it's buildable. It's a little runny, not super liquidy. I think we'll be able to make this work. I just dotted it on. It is fragrance, just like most Physicians Formula products. Yeah, it's definitely scented. Wow, it's definitely light. I need to go up a shade. Oh my god, though. You guys saw I had like all of that redness. Look at it. Oh my god, it looks really good up close too. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up and blend this side before it sets. Oh wow, it's definitely a natural, more radiant finish, which is gonna be perfect. Perfect for the winter months. Here's the thing though, I don't think that they have a large shade range. So if anything, if I can't find my exact shade, I'll just buy like a darker one than this, like maybe 2 shades darker, and just mix them. You guys, look at this skin. I'm super excited. Super excited about that. Okay, that made my day. I'm gonna do a little bit of cream. I don't really say contour because I'm not really contouring. I'm using more of like a bronzy shade. You guys know I love this, and this is it's the L'Oreal Infallible Shaping Stick. It's a foundation. I just get it in a deeper shade, which is honey. And this is creamy enough where you can go directly on the face. And I'm gonna take another section of my, this is the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. And just see how beautiful that is. Just like into the hairline. Now I'm gonna conceal because we wanna do all of our cream products first before we go in and set anything with powder. For the under eyes, I am gonna use a little bit of a color corrector. This is the LA Girl this is the HD Pro Concealer. It's in the shade Natural, but it has a peach undertone, which helps cancel out on this bad eye. You can see, this is my bad one. It just helps to eliminate a little bit of that like bluish, gray, purple darkness that I have under my eyes. And I just like to use my finger lately. I usually would go in with a sponge, but I feel like this helps melt this in. See, it immediately brightens it. They do have an actual orange color corrector, which I have, but for me being so fair right now, it's a little bit too pigmented. I don't know if you can see what that did, but it definitely brightened my under eyes. So now for concealer, like I said, going in, this actually might be too, I think this is gonna be okay. I'm gonna go light-handed because I'm pretty sure this is pretty full coverage. I mean, this is right up there with the e.l.f. Camo concealer. I just really feel, I'm hoping you can see a difference with those 2 products under my eyes, and it does magic. It's not really drugstore, it's just more affordable because you can find it at Sally's Beauty. And it's this one from Collab. This is their Set the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder. This is such an underrated product. I feel like it's right up there with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm going to set, and I'm only setting my under eyes. I'm not going to set my entire face with this. Look at that. It just like smooths it out. I don't know if you can tell there. I'm gonna go to this guy. I've used this a lot in the past and I feel like I got away from it. It's the e.l.f. Bronzer in Perpetually Tan. Just bronze a little bit more here. For blush, I feel like this is gonna match the eyeshadow the best. This is from Wet n Wild in Mellow Wine. I used this not too long ago in a recent video, and I forgot how much I love it. And I do feel like it's gonna complement this eye look really well. So I'm gonna use this. Be careful. I've been liking my blush on my cheeks since I don't really have a lot of volume in my cheeks. I want them to look a little bit fuller. And if you want your cheeks to look more lifted, keep your blush out here. But I was doing that for a little bit. I kind of go back and forth, to be honest with you. It's just kind of like what I'm feeling at the moment. But I've been liking it on the cheeks to like give like flushed type of look. Just kind of work it into my bronzer. For under the eyes, I'm going back in to the Milani Most Loved Mattes palette. I'm gonna pick up that same shade that we used right here, and I'm gonna sweep just a tiny bit under my eyes, pretty close to my lash line, and then kind of like smoke it out. And for this, I'm gonna bring the color all the way in the inner corner. I usually don't do that. I usually keep everything like on the outer third and on the lower lash as well. But I'm gonna bring this all the way in, just to make it a little bit more smoky. And then I'm gonna take a flat shader brush and just kind of like drag this down a little bit. Okay, so my brows are done. What I used on my brows, the usual, I went in with the NYX Lift and Snatch. This one's in the shade Espresso. I did not set them yet, but I'm going to after I set my makeup with the NYX Brow Glue. And then I went ahead, ooh, I got a hair on me. My camera ended up dying, so I'm like, well, let me charge it, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do my hair. So that's what I did. I just curled it. I didn't shake the waves out or anything. So that's where I'm at. We left off with blowing out the lower lash line with the shadow. So I wanna go ahead and make this a little bit more smokier. So I am going to put a deep brown liner in my waterline. So for that, I'm going in, this is the LA Girl. You can barely see it, but it's from LA Girl. It's like their gel liner. I don't know what the shade is. It's kind of hard to see. It's just their deep brown one, but I just feel like it just makes it a little bit more smoky. To set the face, I'm going in with, this is the Milani Make It Last. This is in the matte finish. For the mascara, I'm going in Wet n Wild from, Mega Length from Wet n Wild, just to coat my top lashes to blend them in, and then also the bottom. Just for like the tiniest bit of glow, I'm going in, this is from Pixi. You can find Pixi at Target. This is their Glowy Gossamer Duo in Delicate Dew. I like this because it's not like super overpowering and like stark white, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna take a blend of both of them, and just like on a fluffier brush, because I don't want it to be super intense. Just like right up here. Then I'm just gonna take a little up here. So for the lip, you can kind of take this two ways. You can keep it super neutral because we have color going on the eyes, or you can do a tone that really mimics the color of the eyes. So I'm gonna try a lip with like a little bit of color. So I'm first gonna go in, this is the Rimmel lip liner. This one's in the shade Tiramisu. Okay, so Tiramisu. Now I want to try to go in with this. I'm going to start here, and if not, we'll flip it to a neutral lip. But I kind of want to mimic what we have going on the eyes. So Maybelline, this is, do you guys remember these? These used to be like all the rave. It's their Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lip. This one's in the shade 135 Globetrotter. And I think it's going to be, I just hope it doesn't pull red on camera because it's not red in person. It's like a brick, like an orangey brick shade. So I hope it goes okay, because I would love this to, I would love to wear this lip today. So let's see. I think I like that. I hope it doesn't look red on camera. Please don't look red on camera, because it is a beautiful, deep, like brick shade. Oh my God, I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. So guys, this wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up and definitely subscribe down below before you leave. I love how this makeup turned out, and I love that we only have one eyeshadow on this eye. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what your thoughts are down below, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.